Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. A new arms race has begun, and this time, it's faster than ever before. Iran's latest weapon, the Fattah hypersonic missile, has sent shockwaves through military circles worldwide. Tehran claims it is capable of traveling at over Mach 13, that's more than 15,000 kilometers per hour, and can maneuver in flight to evade every existing missile defense system, including Israel's pride, the Iron Dome. If that's true, the balance of power in the Middle East, and even the world, may be on the verge of a historic shift. Let's dive deep into the truth behind Iran's bold claim. Can the Fattah really outsmart Israel's advanced Iron Dome, David's Sling, and arrow systems? And what does this mean for global security? From Washington to Moscow. Iran unveiled the Fattah missile earlier this year in a grand military ceremony attended by top Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps (IRGC) officials. President Ibrahim Raisi hailed it as a technological leap, a weapon that guarantees deterrence against any regional threat. The missile, with a reported range of 1,400 kilometers, can hit targets deep inside Israel, Saudi Arabia, or even U.S. bases across the Middle East. But what truly sets the Fattah apart is its speed and agility. Unlike traditional ballistic missiles, hypersonic weapons can fly at blistering speeds while constantly maneuvering, making them nearly impossible to intercept. The Iron Dome, Israel's most famous missile defense system, is designed to intercept short-range rockets and artillery shells. It has an impressive success rate, over 90% interception during conflicts with Hamas and Hezbollah. But the Iron Dome's radar and interceptors are optimized for predictable trajectories, not hypersonic ones. And that's where Iran's Fattah becomes a game changer. Hypersonic glide vehicles like Fattah can change altitude and direction mid-flight. This unpredictability means radar systems might detect the missile too late, leaving Iron Dome's interceptors with mere seconds to react. Israel also possesses more advanced systems like David's Sling and the Arrow 3, which are designed to counter medium and long-range ballistic threats, even those outside the atmosphere. But even these systems may face serious challenges against a maneuverable hypersonic target. Experts in the US and Europe are divided. Some analysts believe Iran's claim is exaggerated, saying the Fattah is likely a modified ballistic missile with limited maneuverability. But others warn that, even if the system isn't perfect yet, it marks the beginning of a new era where Iran joins the elite club of nations developing hypersonic technology, alongside Russia, China, and the United States. Russia's own hypersonic weapons, like the Kinzhal and the Vanguard, have already been tested in combat. Moscow claims they've bypassed NATO defenses in Ukraine. China, too, has shown off its DFCF hypersonic glide vehicle, which could reach US bases in the Pacific within minutes. For Iran to enter that field signals something bigger: the weaponization of speed. Tehran is not just building missiles. It's reshaping how future wars might unfold, where no defense shield, no matter how advanced, can fully guarantee safety. Israel knows this. In recent months, the Israeli Defense Forces have been expanding and upgrading their anti-missile network. Reports say Israel is fast-tracking the Iron Beam, a high-energy laser defense system capable of shooting down incoming threats at the speed of light. Literally, if operational, the Iron Beam could be a revolutionary answer to fast-moving threats. But it's still in limited testing. And the real question is, will lasers be enough to counter hypersonic missiles traveling faster than 10 times the speed of sound? Let us consider the scenario. If Iran were to launch multiple Fattah missiles simultaneously toward Israeli cities or military installations, Israel's layered defense, Iron Dome, David's Sling, and Arrow would have to react in perfect synchronization. Even a slight delay could mean catastrophic impact. This is what military strategists call saturation warfare, overwhelming a defense system with speed, volume, and unpredictability. Hypersonic weapons make that scenario far more deadly. The US Pentagon is watching closely. American intelligence officials have reportedly confirmed that Iran's hypersonic program has received technological assistance, indirectly, from both Russia and China. Moscow sees Iran as a strategic partner, and as Western sanctions tighten, technology transfers through shadow networks have become more common. If this cooperation continues, Iran could develop even more advanced systems in the next few years, capable not just of regional strikes, but intercontinental reach. Meanwhile, Israel is not standing still. Its military engineers are working on AI-driven radar systems that can predict missile paths faster than human operators ever could. The next generation of the Iron Dome might integrate machine learning algorithms to anticipate unpredictable missile movement, perhaps even adapting But for now, the uncertainty remains. Iran's message is clear. Deterrence through fear. Tehran wants to show that any strike on its territory will be met with a response too fast to stop. The timing of this hypersonic revelation isn't random. It came as Israel's tensions with Iran over Syria, Hezbollah, and Gaza reached dangerous levels. Israeli airstrikes on Iranian-linked facilities in Syria have increased, while Iran continues supplying advanced drones and missiles to its regional allies. By unveiling Fattah, Iran sent a calculated message, not just to Israel, but to Washington. We can strike back faster than you can react. Global powers are now racing to adapt. The U.S. military is expanding its hypersonic testing programs, while NATO is developing next-generation sensors. The arms race of the 21st century is officially hypersonic. This technology doesn't just change the Middle East, it changes global warfare. A hypersonic missile doesn't just outrun interceptors, it shortens decision time. Leaders have only minutes, sometimes seconds, to decide whether to respond. That increases the risk of miscalculation and accidental war. Imagine a radar misreading a training launch as an actual strike. The reaction could trigger an international catastrophe. The faster weapons become, the less time humans have to think. And that's the real danger. The world has seen nuclear arms races, stealth technology races, and cyber wars. But the hypersonic race may be the most destabilizing yet. It's not just about who strikes first. It's about who sees first, thinks faster, and reacts instantly. Iran's Fattah missile, whether truly operational or not, symbolizes a world where speed equals power. And as nations rush to build faster, smarter weapons, humanity walks a tighter rope between deterrence and destruction. For Israel, this means doubling down on innovation, not just in weapons, but in defense philosophy. The days of traditional missile shields may be numbered. The future belongs to systems that can detect, decide, and defend in seconds. And for Iran, the message to the world is simple. You can T-stop what you can T-catch, as the Middle East braces for what could be a new military era. One thing is clear, the game has changed forever. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.